About an hour ago, the Republican-led House passing a temporary 2-week government funding fix, with all signs pointing to passage as early as tomorrow in the Senate. Congressman John Fleming is a Republican from Louisiana. He joins us now. Congressman, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jerry. Great to be with you.
All right, I want to remind folks what's in this thing. It's funding for there were lots of cuts in the CR, funding for 8 programs, saving $1.24 billion. Energy and water earmarks, homeland security earmarks, labor and education earmarks, mostly earmarks cut out of this thing, as well as some of the president's already approved cuts. Yes. I'm sure you're not surprised by what happened in the House. Are you confident it will pass in the Senate?
Well, this is, of course, simply a 2-week CR, very short term. There was an agreement made, I think, this weekend with the administration and with Harry Reid. This is basically to get us down the road another 2 weeks, giving the Senate time to deliberate on the large CR, which is a 6-month one, because, as you know, we don't even have a budget for 2011.
Well, Congressman, pardon me, sir, but that leads to this question. Are we just kicking the can down the road? Okay, we got 2 weeks worth of funding, but what happens then?
Well, the Senate complained that, gee whiz, you guys passed the CR, but, you know, we're out for a week recess. We don't have time to act on this. So basically, we're giving them a 2-week reprieve to get back to work and do the people's work. So they've really had an effect. By the end of this period, they will have had a month. 2 weeks building up since we passed it week before last, and then 2 weeks hence. By then, they should be willing to act on the big CR that we passed 2 weeks ago.
Not too long ago, the president, the White House, contacted the Speaker, John Boehner, saying, hey, why don't we make this 4 weeks instead of 2? Boehner declined. Was that the right move? What do you make of what the White House was doing? Was that last-minute shenanigans? What was it?
Yeah, I think they were stalling again. That's my point. They have already had 2 weeks, and now they got 2 more weeks. Why do they need another 4 weeks? We feel like that the time is now to act. We've given basically a 4-week window for them to make decisions on this. Also, the key thing about this, Jerry, is that this is the first time ever that we've broken below the 2010 levels of spending, and that's the trend that we have started, and that's the one we're going to stay on.
Big headline as well today about health care, and lots of comments on the president's negotiation, discussion, conversation with states about maybe making changes to Obamacare. Are you taking that seriously, or do you think that's politicking?
Well, Jerry, remember, this is the president that said that he would go line by line over the health care bill while we were debating it, and yet he failed to respond to any emails or letters or calls to do that. He's the same president who said that Republicans had no ideas, even though we submitted a number of them. So I honestly don't think this is sincere on his part. I think he's more or less saying, look, if you think you can do it better, then you come up with an idea. But there's really no way, under the current structure of this very bureaucratic bill, that we can come up with some kind of piecemeal fix.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. Congressman, thanks for your time today. I wish we had more of it. You'll have to come back.
Great. Thank you so much, Jerry.